quick little addition to the shelf. Went to Target. And while I was cruising around in Target, I found two things. I found the Beastman, but I passed on it. I'm hoping I don't regret that. But as I've said before in this show a couple of times, I think that normally the interactions I'm seeing, the interactions I'm seeing from online, a lot of people complain about they can't find something. And sometimes that's very true. Sometimes some of these items are impossible to get your hands on. And things like right now, there's a massive complaint about Grizzlor. I can get behind that because I'm not 100% sure why he would be exclusive. And if you're going to make him exclusive, because I've heard the argument that it's the hair, that he's hairy, that's fine. Maybe. Let's say that that's the reason why. It's tough to mass produce him because he's that way. I personally don't see it that way, but let's say that that's the argument. So they're only going to make so many of him. Maybe don't make him like that. Maybe make him like Chewbacca figures that we've seen in Star Wars for years. You know you could do it, and you know it'll look just fine. Or just like the Masterverse version of Mossman. That was fine. That's fine. I don't know why you don't do that over this like hairy figure that you're going to now. Here's the thing. If you were going to get Skeletor and then not get Beastman, do you see where I'm going with this? Like, let's say you're a fan of the original 80s cartoon and you watch it and you're like, hey, I love Skeletor. I go get Skeletor. And then, like, if you're a kid, we're not. You can't tell. I'm a little past the kid stage. But you go get Skeletor and then you don't get Beastman. He's not a regular. Like, you've got to go out of your way and do something very special in order to get him. Does that make sense? When he's literally a mainstay of the series, would it make sense to sell 3 of the Ninja Turtles, but for some reason Donatello is like a rare chase figure? It's like exclusive. You may never get your hands on one. When these characters are main retail, they make the most sense. Case in point, I picked up Trapjaw, and he's awesome. He's really awesome. Trying to get it here without getting all the cell phone and everything, because of course that's how I'm filming these little things I hear is the cell phone. But look, that's solid. That's absolutely solid. And I'll be honest, maybe I kind of wish I'd have paid a little more attention, because I'm noticing that the tape is already cut. That scares me a little bit, but I don't see anything missing. I don't see anything wrong with it. I really did not notice that the tape is like not there. Makes me wonder if somebody opened this before me. But I'm not seeing any reason for concern. I'm not. It looks like everything's in there. It looks like it's fine. But yeah, say you were to make this an exclusive. Why? That's a mainstay character. It is a main 100% all day long. This is one of the main things that you want characters. Does that make sense? Because to me, it really doesn't. It doesn't make sense to make Grizzlor a character that you have to go out of your way and you may never get one. Now, retail characters like the Keldor character that was released in the Rise of Evil pack. Everybody was freaking out about that. They were, I'm never going to get one, blah, 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 and my shop never has one, and it's breaking the toy industry, and it's BS, and there were a lot of people that were mad about that. And if you were one of those people, for what it's worth, I get it. It sucks to not be able to find something and to look everywhere and it's never in your area and you were never going to get one. It was so cool. And yeah, I have that Skeletor with the glowy gem eyes and everything. Absolutely fantastic. Small issue. I kind of wish there would have been a Trapjaw head, just like there was a Skeletor head for Keldor, but that's a different issue altogether. So what I'm getting at here is I'm surprised that you would take a character that as soon as Hordak is introduced, the exact second Hordak is introduced, even in the first mini-comic, it's like, here's Hordak, Hordak has Grizzlor, right there, bam, we're done. They're staple characters. They go together. Staple characters should almost always be retail-esque characters. There should be no question as to whether or not I can get one. No question. At all. Ever. It does not make sense. It really does not make sense. Kind of blows me away, in all honesty. Yeah. Anyways, added Masterverse Trapjaw, or rather will be adding it to the shelf, and that whole process is underway right now. I've already dropped the top shelf a little bit so I could kind of get started on what I was starting to do, and I'll show that off later in another video or whatever. But yeah, and I just wanted to say that I'm on board with the Grizzlor thing, that it either needs to be redesigned or released full retail, because that doesn't make sense. We've already got an exclusive Grizzlor. That's another thing too. Why would you release two back-to-back limited edition Chase Grizzlors? It would really suck for people, especially if they were like big fans of She-Ra, and you get Hordak and not get Grizzlor, because you can't get him because other people have got him and they're not going to be getting rid of him. And even if they were getting rid of him, like, then you have the scalper thing, which is a whole different argument to have. But yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyways, I'm out of here.